Tony Quant here for Wire TV alongside Nathaniel, the Prospect Wood. How are you, Nathaniel?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. So, you know, big news, you're going to be fighting on the Bellator.
He's always trying to steal my limelight, isn't he? He's trying to steal it.
Brian, it's Bellator, not Bellator.
You're going to be fighting on the Bellator London card.
Yeah.
I mean, can you just talk through how that come about and how excited you are to be sort of stepping up onto that big stage?
I'm super excited for it, you know. I was meant to fight on Bama, but I had to pull from that. I didn't actually have an opponent, and I've had a damaged finger for months and months now, and it was a fractured finger knuckle joint apparently. So I decided to pull from that because that was, I think, 4 weeks. I still didn't have an opponent. I was in a lot of pain. So we scrapped that, and then I said to my manager, I said, look, I'm like, guide, I'm not fighting, and he said, well, look, he said, it looks like I can get you on Bellator. So I had, I think they gave me 4 weeks to rest up, and then, yeah, start fight camp today. So.
And obviously, you know, you got the injury in the back of your mind, but is it more, you know, this is an opportunity to fight on a big show like Bellator? You're going to, you know, almost do anything you can to get that exposure.
Yeah, no, exactly. You know, I'm not going to turn this down. I'm not going to miss it for the world. Unless my hand's hanging off, you know, you can expect me to turn up on July the 16th.
And your opponent, Chase Morton, obviously fights the weight class above where you naturally fight at. So, you know, going into that at featherweight, am I right? Yeah, featherweight, yeah. I mean, how do you approach that? Does it just make it easier come fight week? You know, you're not going to cut down on the diet as much?
Yeah, you know, like, I didn't have a choice for this. They said, like, if you want to fight, you got to fight at featherweight, which I'm not going to turn down. But I've been thinking about going up a weight class for a while now because I'm having to diet quite a lot. And for me, it means that, like, sort of the 5 weeks up until my fight, I'm not enjoying it. You know, I'm cutting a lot of weight and it's just not enjoyable. And if I want to fight like 4 times a year, I worked out that's like 20 weeks of the year, I'm not enjoying it. You know, and to me, I think if you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? So I think go up a weight class, and if that gives a couple kilos away, then so be it, you know. But I know my skill set, so I know I can handle and deal with people whether they're heavier than me or not. So.
And there's been quite a lot of talk and quite a lot of controversy about this card, you know. Not a lot of the fighters having their fights announced through Bellator and, you know, back and forth and stuff. How have you sort of dealt with that, and what do you feel about fighting for Bellator in London?
I'm super excited, you know, like when I very first started with MMA, it's that fucking prick. He's always trying to steal the limelight, isn't he? Like, it's always been a dream to go to the O2 Arena. So yeah, you know, like I'm just super excited for it, and I can't wait.
And I mean, talks with Bellator, how have they been with your manager? Is it kind of see how this fight goes and possibly get onto a show after that? What is the contracts and the likes, if you can talk about that?
I actually don't know. As far as I'm aware, I think if I win, then I potentially get offered a contract. But you know, I believe when Bellator see me perform, then they're not going to hesitate to offer me a contract, you know. And then I'll have to decide what I want to do.
And what do you make of your opponent, Chase Morton, going into this one? Have you got to see much of him fighting? He's fought on the sort of local scene for quite a while, probably been on quite a few of the same cards as you, even possibly, or in the same venues at the very least.
No, I've Chase Morton used to actually train at Team Titan with me, and like, we didn't really train together. You know, he was always a bit heavier than me, so I didn't. We kind of had our training separate, but I'm like good friends with him. You know, he was at the Bama that I was on, and he was cornering my friend Nathan Jones. And I was getting on with him, and yeah, there's no hard feelings. You know, it's just purely business. So
does that make it easier or harder going in? You know, normally if you guys, you know, you're not really one for talking up a fight as such. You know, there's quite a few of the bantamweights in Bama that do a far more in-depth job of that. You know, the likes of Philpott and stuff. Yeah. You kind of just sit on the sidelines and you know, you let your talking be done in the cage. So does it not change things? You know, knowing him going into this fight, or?
No, you know, for me, like, I don't like to be too friendly with my opponents. So like now, like, of course I shake Chase's hand, but I'm not going to be too friendly because for me, I don't like that, you know, because a lot of people, I think, a lot of people are nervous, and then when they're friendly with their opponents, that helps them. So for me, I just like to kind of, in a way, not even think about them. And then as far as like talking shit about people and stuff, you know, I don't feel I need to do that. But if if someone wants to say stuff about me, then they can expect me to give it back, you know.
And in your last fight, you obviously travelled to ATT, one of the biggest fights of your career to date. Are you going to be travelling to ATT for this fight, or is this going to be a sort of London camp for you?
No, I think for this one I'll purely be in London. Last time Brad Pickett went out and a few of my teammates were going, so I kind of thought I'll go with them. For this one, everyone's at home, so I'll just do my training back here. And as well for this one, I haven't got a pot to piss in at the moment, so I don't think I can afford it. But I'll definitely be looking to get out there again in the later of the year.
And what have you got to say to anyone who's coming along to the Bellator card, maybe not seen you fight before? What can they expect when you step in the cage?
Just expect a fast-paced fight, you know. I'm not coming here, like as they say, we don't get paid for overtime, so I'm here and I'm here to do a quick job. So yeah, don't blink.
And if anyone wants tickets, presumably it comes straight to you, because I know you guys have been tasked with selling quite a few yourself.
Yeah, no, I've got, for us, we haven't been giving tickets directly. You get them off our link, so if you go on my social medias, which is the Prospect MMA, on Instagram and Twitter, or Facebook, Nathaniel Wood, there's the link and you can grab your tickets, and then I'll get the recognition for it.